Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Welcome everybody, guys. Let's take a look at the gold market in the second video as usual. So as you can see, it's a bit wasn't expected, but target that we have specified in the beginning of the week has been completed. It was not really some calculated or forecasted by us, since on the intraday charts after the Fed statement, technical picture mostly suggested downward retracement. But then, unexpectedly, yesterday, the United States Treasury yields 10-year yield has dropped below the very important support, and this put impact on all markets across the board, in the crude oil, on the forex market, on the stock market. Because when this has happened, the 10-year rate was 2.75. It was just 25 basis point difference compared to overnight rate by the Fed Reserve. So we could imagine what's the difference between the overnight and the 10-year. This 10-year distance, but the change, the difference in the rate, just the 25 basis points. So that 25. So this very small difference. For those of you who are familiar with economy theory, you probably should know that this difference between the short-term rates and the long-term rates is a very important indicator to estimating of the interest rate cycle and economy cycle. So when the spread is increasing, it means that inflation is growing, Fed turns to the rising rates, and that is the stage of the growth for the stock market. While the spread tightens and becomes mostly flat, or sometimes it becomes inverse, this is the early sign of the common recession. That's why in recent months, the United States market very sensitive to this indicator. And a lot of talkings about stands on the market about the recession, that something is wrong and the economy is overheated. When the market yesterday has seen that the yields dropped to 275 area, so that was just a shock, and it's led really to collapse and madness on the market. So currently, the one still question stands on the table, guys, that it has happened right before the holidays, and that could be not really have some far-going consequences, because this will be just a reassessment and rebalancing of the assets before the holidays. So traders just fix some positions, grab the dollars and put them in the United States Treasury yields, just as a risk aversion in preparation for long-term holidays. So as a result, you can see what has happened. But we do not know this definitely, whether this really something fundamental process stand, or this is just technical preparation for the holidays. We will see it only on the next week after the holidays. So anyway, whatever it has happened, as you can see on the chart, market has completed mostly XLP target. So just one box stands from this top to the XLP, still 67.66. This top was 66.44. So just $1 till the target, and also market hits the daily overbought. So although there could be some fluctuations around the top, maybe market will show some spikes here to complete the daily chart, the daily target. Finally, mostly we could say that our trading with this ABC pattern is completed. So this is definitely not the point for taking the long position. Market is overbought. This is the upper border of this channel, and market has completed a major target on the daily weekly basis. So this is the target where we are coming to within the few weeks. Now it is completed. Also, it is not time for taking the short position, because we need to take a look at the higher time frames, what will happen. Also, we need to get here some bearish signs, because this is really very important moment, very important point for a long-term perspective from the gold market, because previously we are treat this as a retracement, and by this logic, this retracement should be over. But to make the final conclusion on that point, we need to get real reversal signs, which we do not have yet. So that's why currently I suggest that we could close our positions, close our or some rest of our positions because we partially haven't closed it a bit earlier, and see what will happen at this point in nearest future. On the 4-hour time frame chart, what we have, our hand shoulders pattern here, the last leg of this upward direction XOP also has been hit because it stands in the same 1265 target. Market shows minor pullback, but again, I said it's minor fluctuation here could happen because we have major XOP on the daily slightly higher, so maybe some spikes here could follow. Market could coil around this area for some time, but mostly our trade here is done. And after that, we will see. I will take a look at reaction. What will happen? So it means that in the short-term perspective, mostly it will stand in relation to this channel. The main important sign that upward action is over may be the breakout of the channel to the downside. For that purpose, we need to get very deep retracement, some reversal pattern on the top right here. Something should be formed that should tell us that market is ready for the pullback. Currently, as you can see, here is minor guideless triple to buy is forming, so maybe upward action could continue here for a few bucks here to the upside, but this is minor thing, guys. I don't think that we need to take part in this opportunity, because as I said, mostly our trade to the upside is done, at least at the current moment. So that was what we have on the gold market right now. Let's see what the progress we will get within the few sessions here, and also we, as a usual, we'll take a look at the longer time frames on the weekly and the monthly chart in our weekly report on the weekend. So let's see, maybe we'll find something interesting there.